through getting to know Dusty and Elee, you know, they had made it clear that, hey, the day before, we want to get baptized together. And anytime somebody says, hey, I want to make Jesus the center of not only my life, but our life, and choose baptism, like, I'm in 100%. It's going to be an amazing weekend, and I can't think of a better way to start the weekend than in the river.
As I went down to pray, studying about that corner where and you show where the rope and crown. Good Lord, show me the way.
Oh my God, that's hilarious. Ridiculous. Happy wedding day!
Let's go
Elee, that's hilarious.
Elee, you look good today, and as for you, Dusty, I guess you look okay.
We first met at the public pool in Spearfish. That feels forever ago, but we immediately hit it off. We've been by each other's side through thick and thin, and the good times and the bad. And I feel honored to call her my best friend, sometimes even my sister. There are not words to appropriately describe the love I have for my daughter. She is my princess, and always will be. Elee is a strong-willed, highly determined, fierce soul. As Pastor Tyler explained, she's a boss.
Dusty called me while he was deployed and told me about this new woman he met. And I thought to myself, man, this lady's just completely crazy.
As you can imagine, this day has been a whirlwind of emotion for me. It feels like it wasn't long ago that my little boys had added a line to their bedroom prayers that went something like this. God, will you send us a baby sister? Please. We will love her and share all of our toys with her. Needless to say, God came through for them, and they held up their end. Mostly. The sharing of toys part, that lasted a few months, but the loving part, it stuck. And I swear it was just yesterday I was handed my brown-eyed, hairy little girl for the very first time. And yet here we are. Today she's a wife. It goes without saying that when the Lord answered the prayers of her big brothers and gave us our beautiful little girl, he also answered one of my prayers, that I would get to be a girl mom, that I would know the love that a mother has for a daughter. Knowing how deep my love is for my mama, I always dreamed about having a little girl that would love me so deeply. For the last nearly 21 years, Elee has been my constant, always by my side through all of life's changes. We can finish each other's sentences, and we don't even need to verbalize our thoughts. We just know. I love you, Daddy. Love you too. It has been a crazy emotional journey to learn to navigate without my shadow, but it also has been so rewarding to watch her blossom into the amazing young woman she has become. I had no doubt that one day she would meet the perfect man that deserved all that she is. I just never imagined he would be located in a different country than her when she met him. For those that don't know, Dusty was deployed in Cuba when they met online. Luckily, the right swipe was the right swipe. They began FaceTiming daily and learning everything about each other. I quickly knew in my heart that this was the guy. The guy that would do anything to make her happy and make sure her dreams came true. Most won't understand or comprehend how I knew he was the one. But we had just lost my pops, Elee's papa. And I full-heartedly know that he was the one that chose Dusty for his little girl. Grandma and I know that you would really like your grandpa here to walk with you. But as he proved today with the eagle while we were setting up, he's here. But this just gives you something tangible to maybe sleep with tonight. And it would be the suit that he would have worn to... This is really cute. That's Papa's suit.
That's what he would have worn.
Oh man. Thank you guys. Love you. I love you.
I love you too, girl.
My Papa West was and is one of my best friends in the whole world. From the moment my mom met Dusty over FaceTime, she told me how much he reminded her of my Papa, not just in his personality and his character, but in his looks and, you know, just a bunch of different things that make up Dusty that also made up my grandfather.
So my grandfather used to give me pinky promises all the time, but he always used to say that he could never keep them because my pinkies were too small to lock it. So he'd be like, I pinky promise, we'll get slushies. He'd pinky promise me and be like, it couldn't lock, it doesn't count. So that's where pinky promises started from. Pinky promise, and then we lock it. That's so.
We do that, and then it's a kiss to lock it in.
And I keep my pinky promises.
As time went on, and the more we got to know Dusty, the more clear it got that my grandfather sent Dusty to me.
I'm nervous.
Are you gonna cry?
Oh, I already am. I just can't wait to see you, and I just know you're gonna be beautiful.
You ready, hon?
Yeah.
Okay, ready? I'm coming. Beautiful. Oh, it's okay.
Don't worry, your mom gave me some. I was crying before you even got out here, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Can you believe we're doing this thing?
Mm-hmm.
Are you excited?
Very.
And for that, I will forever be grateful for you and for my grandfather. You see, my dad had such an impactful relationship with his grandkids. They truly were his world. I know that even from heaven, he was working on their behalf. And Dusty, you are truly one of those heavenly gifts from above. Oh my God. I couldn't ask for a better husband for my daughter, brother-in-law for her siblings, and son-in-law for our family. You fit like you have always
Now you know where all your grandpa
been.
stuff went.
And I am so very happy to officially welcome you to our family.
I knew since a young age that God had a woman for me. I may not have known she would be on Tinder, but God has a funny way of bringing two people together. After the wedding, we will no longer be two separate people, but one person. And that means you have to be a Vikings fan and support them every game with me on the couch. I don't make the rules, I just follow what God intended. On a serious note, the way you care about my happiness and your own is one of the many traits that I admire about you. You're one of the most strong-willed people that I know, from your work ethic and your dedication to anything you put your mind to. You can never imagine the happiness you bring to me, and how much I love who I've become because of you. You push me to be a better person every day, not only my personality, but also with God. In sickness and in health, and for rich or for poor, I will love and care for you. As Pastor Tyler once said, our home feels like one that anyone can come into and be themselves and feel welcome. I want to continue that throughout my life with you. I want to be those old people you see who have been together for decades upon decades. There's no one I'd rather grow old with and be able to say, I've lived a happy and meaningful life with, but you.
To my chosen Dusty, 2,365 days, 164, 846. You're probably asking yourself, why is she giving me numbers? Does she need me to do math for her again? And while the answer will forever be yes, I need you to do math for me, obviously. That's not what these numbers stand for, so let me explain. 2,365 is the amount of miles that were between us when we met. 164 is the amount of days that we spent those miles apart. And forever is how long I will remain irrevocably in love with you. From the moment I met you, I knew my life would never be the same. You were the answer to the prayers I didn't know I had whispered, and the prayers I knew I did. Looking at you now, I am in awe, not just because of the person you are, but the love we have built and nurtured. Our journey together through life so far has not been an easy one. We have had so many ups and just as many downs, but there is always one thing I can depend on every single day, and that is that you will always be my first breath when my head's been underwater, that even though the road is long, you will always help me find the light in the darkest things. And for that, Dusty, I promise to you, I will always be there when you need me, and especially when you don't. I promise to always push your buttons, even the ones that say do not touch. I promise to always kiss you when I have lip gloss on. I promise to always keep you on your toes, whether it's getting a new dog or changing the entire house in an hour. I promise to always keep our love on, even when you annoy me. I promise to always over-communicate over everything. And most importantly, I promise to always love you, secondly to God.
Elee, my jelly belly. I am so very proud of the woman you have become and the partner you are for Dusty. Your papa is smiling down on both of you today and every day. So with that, let's raise our drinks to Mr. and Mrs. Merchant, and never forget that with faith, all things are possible, and with love, all things are worth it. Cheers.
Yeah, you have a wife.
It came so fast.
But took forever.
Yeah, a lot of money.
I'm excited. I'm happy it's over.
But you know what I'm ready for? The party!
Date prisa, no pierdas la pista. Yo soy la noticia que te va a encender. Calientito, fuera del hornito. Pico pero rico, te va a enloquecer. Y así camino por felino por los valles, calles. Todas moviendo sus boquitas con detalles. Ay, dale, dale, acércate tantito, por favor, no te desmayes. Yo te muestro cómo hacen los cielos. See it, too hot to handle. Como el fuego. Mírame, look at me. Mírame, look at me. Say it, see it, too hot to handle.